So you're thinking about moving to Carmel Valley in San Diego? Well, don't get it confused with the Carmel Valley that's up in Northern California. I believe it's in Monterey County, but we're down here in San Diego in Carmel Valley, and this is hands down one of the most sought after communities in all of San Diego for a few different reasons, especially like the one behind me right now, and not to mention end of December, and we got some perfect weather. So I want to take you guys around today and just show you what Carmel Valley is all about. And then after that, I want to show you guys a few different houses just to give you guys a better idea of what to expect with prices and what some of these neighborhoods look like. So if you're considering a move here, you're definitely going to want to stick around, and let's get after it now. Welcome back. If this is your first time here and you'd like to know more about San Diego real estate or life here in San Diego, make sure you tap that subscribe button below. My name is Nick, and you guys reach out all the time, and I absolutely love helping you guys out. So if you're thinking about making a move here in a week, a month, a year, make sure you shoot us a text, shoot us an email, or just straight up give us a call so we can help you save a lot of time and just help you make a smooth move here to, I guess, Carmel Valley if you're watching this video. So right now, I want to show you guys where I'm at because I'm in a pretty epic spot. This is actually called the Overlook Park here in Carmel Valley, and you can see we got some residential behind me right there, and very quiet neighborhood, and not a lot of people out right now, which is a beautiful day right now in the end of December. But you can see behind me we have some very glorious views. That's going to be Del Mar just to the north right there. We have the racetrack over there, we have the lagoon, and just beyond that, I mean, we have some clouds, but the beach is going to be right there. And I'm happy to see there's no traffic on the 5 right now, which around 4 o'clock today, it's going to get busy. It always seems to jam up right in this little area right here. But enough about that. Let's talk about some of the good things, because Carmel Valley is hands down one of the most sought after neighborhoods in all of San Diego for so many different reasons. And to me, my office is literally just down the way, and it's just so conveniently located for living and everything else. I mean, you're only about probably a 5-10 minute drive to some beautiful beaches over there in Del Mar. You are only going to be about 5 minutes away from a shopping center, which is one of the beauties, and you have a couple shopping centers. I'm going to show you one before we look at some houses, just to give you a vibe of it, because there's so many restaurants, there's movie theaters, there's just a lot to do here, which is awesome, and it's all very close and accessible, which is great. And not to mention the schools here, that's what brings everybody in here, because there's a lot of families living here, but the schools are hands down some of the best in all of San Diego. And you have about 3 high schools here that are hands down the top rated high schools in all of San Diego. You have Cathedral Catholic, which is going to be a private one. They have some very good athletics, and then you're going to have Canyon Crest Academy and Torrey Pines High School, which are going to be public schools, but those are some of the best high schools in San Diego County. So that's what's bringing everybody here. And with that being said, there's definitely a big price tag that comes along with Carmel Valley, and it's for those reasons. Everybody wants to be here, and even at the time that I'm filming this, there's less than 40 homes for sale in all of Carmel Valley. So that's very, very low, and you just have to be patient and just know what you're doing just to find a house that makes sense for you. So with that being said, you know, the median sale price for a home here is going to be about $1.4 million. So it's pretty high up there, but you can find condos, smaller condos, for about $650,000 to $700,000, and then you can find some really beautiful townhomes at about $1 million. And then if you want like a detached single family house, you're going to be well into the 1.3, 1.4 and above to find something like that. But anyhow, I'm going to show you guys a couple houses just to give you kind of a feel for price ranges and all that fun stuff. But before we do that, I actually want to take you into one of the big shopping centers just down the street, Mar Highlands, and just give you a little vibe and a little feel for what's going on in the community. And then we'll look at some of that real estate. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so we just got into the Mar Highlands, which is a very big shopping center here in Carmel Valley. And you can see behind me, there is a lot going on. You're going to have a ton of retail shopping in here. Not to mention, it's crazy busy in here right now. I mean, during the weeknights and weekends, it'll for sure be like this, but it's the last week before Christmas, so I think everyone's doing their last minute shoppings. I know we're all guilty of doing that, but this is a great place to do it because you're going to have a ton of restaurants. You have Urban Plates back there. You have a Mendocino Farm. And like I said, just a ton of retail shops. Couple grocery stores. You're gonna have some really good restaurants. You have Snooze, which is a very good breakfast spot. They got some good unique pancakes in there. And you also have, well, I love Jimbo's, which is like a Whole Foods here. It's gonna be back over there. And then above that you have Skydeck, which is, it's kind of like an open food air market, and it's got a bunch of different restaurants in there. It's got some brewers in there, and it's just a cool place to go, maybe impress your friends, or just go grab a bite to eat and have a date night, because you're gonna have kind of every type of food you can think of, and all the restaurants in there, including the ramen, the Thai food, the sushi, everything is really, really good in there, so you can't go wrong. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how big this place is. And even right across the street behind me is one Paseo, which, guess what, there's even more shopping in there, and it's some higher end shopping. And you also have some more restaurants like Nick's Del Mar, which is really good, and you have some luxury apartments over there. So it's kind of like that live, work, play lifestyle over there. So make sure you check that place out. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of what some of the shopping looks like and some of the infrastructure. But now let's go check out some of this real estate. All right, so we just got to our first property, and this is going to be a townhome. This is going to be the only townhome that we look at today. Everything else is going to be single family, but you can see very nice little townhome community, and we're only about a 2 to 3 minute drive from the Mar Highlands where I just was. So you got some tennis courts, some pools, and things like that in this community, which is really nice. And the HOA in here is going to be in the mid 400s. So pretty much every single community in Carmel Valley is going to have an HOA. Even if it is a single family home, they're still going to have an HOA. But single family homes, it's usually around $100 a month, but it keeps the values high because it keeps all the houses looking nice. So keep that in mind for values. But you can kind of see, we're walking up to the house right now, and it's actually going to be this corner unit, which is really nice right there. So this one's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath at about 1,300 square feet, and the asking price is $1,150,000. So it puts the price per square foot pretty high up there in the 800s. So keep that in mind. And I want you guys to know that most condos and townhomes here in Carmel Valley are going to be around this price. Especially, you saw those photos, that was a very clean, turnkey, move-in ready house, and it had that modern look to it. So if you want something like that, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. That's just how it is. And like I said, there's not many options that pop up here in Carmel Valley, and you can find condos for about starting around 7 to 750,000, but they're going to be a lot smaller. They're going to be about 900 to 1,000 square feet. So keep that in mind. But you know, once you get to about 1 million, 1.1, you can find some really nice townhomes, and then you'll see when we look at these single family homes, you know, around 1.5, they get really nice. But there's homes here that will literally get up to about 5 or 6 million, especially in North City, in areas like that. You have some really nice communities in here. But let me drive you around this community, and then we'll go check out the next one. Okay, so we are now in our second neighborhood here in Carmel Valley, and this time we're a little bit further inland, about 10 minutes away from that first townhome in Mar Highlands, that big shopping center. But now we're in a place called Pacific Highlands Ranch. So you have some newer homes in this area, and just so you know, most of these homes in Carmel Valley were built in about 2000 and newer. This community right here, this was all built in 2007, so it's a bit newer, and all of Pacific Highlands is going to be newer. And the best part is, guess what? You have more shopping, literally about a minute, probably a 2-minute walk, but a minute drive, and you're going to be in Pacific Highlands, which is a shopping center where you're going to have the only Trader Joe's in Carmel Valley. So for all you TJ lovers, that's where you're going to be driving. But you have a bunch of stuff in there. You have some restaurants like Death by Tequila, so some great margaritas, Mexican food, ceviche, and you have a F45, which is a gym. You have a bunch of stuff in there, so that's really close, which is a great amenity. But we're walking up to this house, and you can kind of see the feng shui and the curb appeal of these. That garages are all going to be alley access, so you can kind of see that. But we're going to be walking up to this guy right now, and it's actually going to be this house behind me, and it's going to be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath at about 2,400 square feet, and the asking price is about $1.7 million. So it puts the price per square foot right in the low 700s, and that's, you know, at the time of this video, there's not a whole lot of inventory, and your only good options for single family detached is going to start at about 1.6, 1.7. Everything above that is going to be pretty appealing for the most part. Just going to depend on your needs and what you're looking for. But once again, Pacific Highlands Ranch is a great area. You're going to have a couple high schools. Like, you literally have 3 high schools close by. You have Cathedral Catholic, which is a private high school, very good academics. I mean, all these high schools are all rated some of the best in all of San Diego. And this is going to be San Diego Unified School District. So keep that in mind. That's the #1 school district in all of San Diego County. So a lot of these good schools are going to be located really close by. And although this is very family oriented, that's why a lot of families live here. They're bigger homes. You will have a ton of retired people too, because even when you're driving around, you'll see all the pathways, sidewalks, trails. There's people out and about all the time, either walking their dog or they're walking around with their family. So very safe neighborhood. Before we check out the next house, let me drive around this neighborhood and then I'll show you the next one. All right, so we are now in our third and final neighborhood here in Carmel Valley, and this time we're smack dab in the middle of Carmel Valley. So we're not in Pacific Highlands Ranch anymore, which I want to say, I didn't get to say it on the last one, but that HOA in there is going to be about $180 a month, but it does include a recreation center, a spa, a pool, a fitness center, all that fun stuff. So you have that within there, which is a nice amenity to have. But this time we're in a gated community, like I said, smack dab in the middle of Carmel Valley, and these homes are gorgeous and they got more of like an estate type of feel to them. So we're actually walking up to the house now, and this one's got a cool vibe to it. It has like a Santa Fe kind of maybe Mediterranean vibe, but it's going to be this guy behind me right here, and this one's going to be a 5-bedroom 4.5 bath at about 3,700 square feet, and the asking price is $2,350,000. So it puts the price per square foot right in the low 700s. Now you can see by the pictures that home is really gorgeous, and it has a very nice backyard setup, especially for those sunny San Diego days. You have a sparkling pool back there, built-in barbecue, so you have a really cool zone, and the inside of the house is gorgeous. I wanted to give you guys an idea, just a realistic idea of what just Carmel Valley looks like in general in some of these neighborhoods and these price points. So no matter what your price point is, whether it be $700,000 or it be $5 million, my team and I would love to just help you save a lot of time and help you find a neighborhood that makes sense for your needs. So feel free to reach out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.